Yes, yes, yes. Can you guys hear me? Let's go. Let's remove this starting in 1 minute. There we go. Let's go. Yeah, so a spontaneous stream. A little bit did not anticipate it, but I just came back home and I saw Bitcoin breaking down a little bit lower. So I thought, yeah, let's go live. Let's go live. Let's discuss the markets a bit, just very briefly, and let's discuss some things because also today I've heard some new things, right, and which were pretty interesting, and which just confirms my bias, just confirms my thesis, and I just want to go over it today very quickly. And the first thing that I want to go over is that yeah, Bitcoin is continuing a bit of a breakdown right now, and honestly, for us, it didn't really came unexpected at all. Like, yeah, I have been expecting some lower prices. At the same time, we are trading at like a stage where it's kind of difficult, right? For me, I'm not taking on any trades currently still at the current moment, right? I'm still waiting either for lower levels to grab the current lows. I mean, if you've been watching me, you know my strategy, right? You know what I'm going to be expecting next and how I'm going to be willing to be trading it. Either grab the lows over here, form some kind of a base at the lows, create a bullish divergence, and if we do see that with the right triggers, with some peak fear again, well, and with some bad sentiment again, well, then I'm willing to go long, trade it back to these highs again. But if we're not going to be seeing these indications, and if we drop like a rock, which is going to be a possible scenario within the coming next few weeks to the coming next few days, if we drop like a rock back to the 71k level approximately, back to our level of support right over here, well, then I'm also interested in opening up another long position, and this time with a limit order from of that level, also back to these levels right over here. So good opportunities will be incoming. I do think that in the next few days, it will be more likely to see downwards pressure and downwards momentum, more likely than to see upwards momentum. But like I've said many times, if in the case that if we are going to be seeing a push to the upside right now already, which might still happen. I mean, it could still happen, right? If we're going to be seeing that already, well, then I'm willing to go short again if the right triggers will allow it, okay? If we are going to be seeing my confirmations in the market. So I've been telling this exactly in the last couple of weeks, basically, right? During this consolidation over here at the very first stage, I've been saying, yeah, recovery rally pretty likely is going to be likely. But then we started this consolidation over here. And then since like last week, or since maybe 2 weeks ago, I've been saying it's actually going to be more likely to see first a downwards move. Maybe I'm going to be longing that. Ultimately, I do believe this relief rally is going to be inevitable, right? Just go back, and I'm getting called right now. I'll call him back later after the stream. I'll just message him now so he knows. Otherwise, he will call me all the time. But all right. All right, there we go. So, no, a little bit of a spontaneous stream, but yeah, these are like the scenarios which I'm waiting for, which I'm watching out for right now. And by the way, it would really appreciate me. It would really be appreciated if you do press up that like button because I'm right here going live out of nowhere. 26 viewers, so that's quite low. That's quite low. Usually I went live with 300 people, but at least it would really be appreciative if you smash up that like button. Now, yeah, these were the scenarios that I've been watching out for, right? Right now, I do think that it's going to be more likely that we are going to be seeing a bit of a further continuation. Keep in mind that this week is going to be quite big. We're going to be getting some big data at least. And if this data is going to be coming in quite bad, well then maybe we're going to be seeing a continuation. So this Tuesday, we are about to see the unemployment rate, non-farm payrolls. Thursday, inflation rate, initial jobless claims. And Friday, we're going to be seeing the Bank of Japan interest rate decision, which probably is going to be an interest rate cut. So yeah, these are going to be interesting things which we need to be watching. And one thing that I will share is that I am going to be going live at all of these events. So make sure to tune in during these events because I'm gonna discuss it all live. So that's going to be very nice. Tomorrow I'm gonna go live. Thursday I'm gonna go live, and Friday I'm also gonna go live. So really locked in. But yeah, this Japan Bank of Japan rate cut probably is not going to be all too good for the crypto markets. Like we have, I've written right over here in this thread, in this big post, like I've written over here, usually after a Bank of Japan interest rate cut, we're going to see a bit of a push to the downside. On top of that, also, there were many crypto events in Dubai. Usually after these crypto events in Dubai or Singapore, like these big crypto events, usually after these events, we see a bit of a push to the downside. So this is also going to be confluencing with that. Yeah, everything is just going to be confluencing a bit in my personal eye, right? Where probably we're going to be seeing a bit more of a continuation to the downside, which, by the way, just like I shared in my Telegram group, which if you have not joined already, make sure to join my Telegram group, but which I shared in my Telegram group, is actually going to be a very good thing. It's not going to be a bad thing at all, okay? If we're going to be headed even lower, it's going to be a very good thing. Would be a very good dip to eat. That is what I shared. I shared good opportunities incoming, send it lower. Yes, I mean, I'm not short right now, okay? I do not, I only have, like, stables on the side. That's the only thing which would benefit me if we send it even lower. But I'm not short, but I would still like us to go even lower. If we go even lower, this would present us with some very good opportunities in the market. If we head even lower, I'm ready to buy it. I'm ready to buy it. So, yeah, if we already reverse to the upside right now, well, then obviously I'm going to be all good. Okay, there's still going to be a very nice opportunity incoming. But if we head even lower, it's going to be presenting us with some very good opportunities. For example, if we head to these lows over here, create a bullish divergence, ready to go long. I have my stables on the side ready. I have my stables on the side ready over on the 2-bit exchange, over on the WEX exchange, and I'm ready to print if we do make these lows, if we do set up these very good setups. Well, then I'm ready to print. I'm ready to go long. And by the way, yeah, shameless plug over here. If you're interested in trading yourself, well then of course check out the 2-bit exchange with that link down below, the WEX exchange, and join the platinum group, because I'm going to be keeping you guys all up to date with these links down below. Also, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's a minimum you could do. And also, of course, like the stream. But no, some very good opportunities are going to be incoming if we are going to be seeing these lower targets. And the crazy thing is, I just, okay, another guy is now, another friend is right now calling me. I'll just quickly also tell him. Yeah, okay, so, where was I going to? Yeah, so these lower targets are only going to be presenting us with some very good opportunities. I need you to be mindful of that one, okay? It's not going to be bad, not going to be bad at all. Maybe some of you guys might be shocked to see some lower prices. Today, I was at a bit of a meeting with some crypto guys, and I told them, maybe, probably, we're gonna go see 70K before seeing some upside first. Okay, and they were shocked. They were thinking like, oh my gosh, I could not handle that. But I mean, it's a reality of the game. And probably the most likely scenario that will actually play out will be the scenario which would shock majority of the people. Most of the people will get shocked. That will probably be the scenario which will probably play out. So if most people will get shocked to see if 70K Bitcoin first and then see a bounce, maybe that could play out, right? This is how the markets work. They shake out the majority of the people first, and then it reverses to the opposite direction. So, yeah, and also the thing is, most people are on the same boat. They're in the same boat, okay? My water is empty. Oh, shit. But I'm just gonna grab some after the stream. Right now, we're just spinning some alpha. I have just also told this in a platinum group. Like, yeah, everybody is literally hoping for another rally. One final push. That's what everybody is hoping for. It's not like everybody is predicting or having technical analysis which is proving this, or having data, or having on-chain data proving this, or some metrics proving this. No, everybody is just kind of hoping for that last final push, for another final push. But We have also been hoping for another last final push, right? But that has been in September. In September, I've been saying many times, not that this is gonna be the last final push. This, like, the next final push is gonna be incoming. No, I've been saying this is the final push. This is the final push. That is what I've been saying. This is the final push in September. And after that final push, many people are gonna be telling you that there's gonna be another final push incoming. But no. That's not how it works. Everybody now is gonna be hoping for the last final push. But that last final push already happened in September. Okay? And I've been warning you about that in my videos about long-term spot portfolio, right? But that already happened, and right now everybody is hoping for that last and final push. Now, of course, we can still see some upside. I'm not neglecting that at all. I still believe that we are going to be seeing a push to the upside. It's not going to be the last final push. It's not going to be the last final push to new all-time highs. Probably, it's just going to be a relief rally back into the 50 weekly moving average, then break down even lower. That's not the final push. That's a relief rally. Okay, that's a relief rally. The final push, the last final push, has happened right over here. If you scroll back on my YouTube channel, you can see many and many times I've been calling that the last final push is going to be inevitable during around that period. I've been calling out for it many and many times on my YouTube channel. That was the last final push. Okay, over here, it was during the exact accumulation bottom. Your last chance. It's going to be the last push. This perfect moment will not come again. That is what I've been saying. I've been saying this is gonna be the last final push. Okay, this will shock bears. This time it's not different. Blah blah. Okay, I've been saying it. It's actually surprising now. I look back at it myself. How many times I've been calling for it? The final last wave. Okay, that was during that last push to the upside. So it's kind of surprising to me, but yeah, it's true. And that last final push in September, that has happened. Right now, it's just a relief rally, probably. Okay, nothing. That's one thing that I want to keep you in mind. Okay, it's of course not 100% certain. Maybe I might sound very convinced right now. Okay, but of course, it's not going to be 100% certain. Yes, this is going to be my 90% base case scenario right now, that probably we're going to be seeing a bit more of downwards price action in the short term, and inevitably see a relief rally and then see continuation to the downside. But of course, that's a base case. Obviously, as more data progresses in the market, as more data comes in the market, obviously, this can easily shift. So, watch my daily update videos, because you need to be adaptive in the market. This can all change day by day. Okay, it can very quickly change day by day. You need to be adaptive in the market. If you're not, if, for example, Trump is going to be buying more Bitcoin by tomorrow, obviously, I'm not going to be the blind bear saying, oh yeah, we're still going to head lower. Obviously, I need to be adaptive. Obviously, I need to change my views. Obviously, of course. So you need to change your opinion day by day, depending on the new data and the new charts, new news, new metrics that will come out, obviously. But as of for right now, okay, so this is just what you need to understand, okay? But as of for right now, yeah, this is going to be my base case. A little bit more short-term downwards price action, inevitably push to the upside, back, retest the 50 weekly moving average, and then after that, probably continue lead even further into a bear market. So, that hope you understand that, okay? If you're watching the live stream, probably you will. This is also what I've been explaining many times during my YouTube videos, right? So probably now you will understand it. Anyways, I'm beating around the bush a little bit, because the story was, this was the last final push in September that we have gotten. I've explained that many times. It was the last final push. Right now, many people are still hoping for a last final push, basically out of empty air, backed up by nothing. Okay, just hopium. No charts, no data, no metrics, nothing backing up their idea. Just empty promises, empty hopium that we are going to see another last final push. And probably We will see some kind of a push to the upside, but it's not the last final push. This was the last final push. This, back to the 50 weekly moving average, will be a relief rally. Okay, very important to distinguish the two major differences. Now, the thing is, everybody is still hoping, everybody I meet in the crypto space that is not a real active trader or that doesn't really have a proven track record, everybody is hoping for the last final push, not a relief rally. Okay? But of the smart people that I know in crypto, of the smart traders and smart minds that I know in crypto, they, like, all of them, maybe not all of them, maybe they're still hopeful in a sense for another push to the upside, but all of the smart minds in crypto, they've all managed their risk for potential downside at this moment. They are all very aware of the fact that we might have entered a bear market and that we might be continuing even lower. Some people are not as loud as the other smart minds, but one common similarity, which I can spot by all of the people that have called every cycle pretty good, very good, they all have managed their risk. And they are all prepared for what is about to come if we do enter that bear market. And they have all set very clear limits and very clear levels, targets of invalidation. Okay, for example, break back above the 50 week. Okay, we might enter a super cycle. Okay, all of the smart minds are doing this. So this is the key difference which I spot. All of the smart minds all have managed their risk. All of the people that have called every single cycle, all have managed their risk at the very minimum. Okay, many of the smart minds are calling for lower targets. But at the very minimum, the smart minds have managed their risk. That if we drop down even lower, they're at least safe. They're at least good. Okay? That is one similarity which I can find in all of the smart people and all of the smart minds. Now, if I go back to all of the kind of stupid, retarded crypto friends, or that's not how I want to call them, but like you get what I mean, like the new guys that have joined during this cycle, or that were bearish during these moments here, okay? Because I keep note of all of this. I keep note of the people that were bearish during these moments here and that are still bullish during these moments here, okay? All of these people that were bearish during the moments here and are still bullish over here, well, I mean, they do not really have a good track record, but they are all hoping for that last and final push. It's a similarity, okay? All of the stupid, retarded people in crypto, they're all hoping, they're holding their bags, they're hoping for the last and final push. And all of the smart people, all of the smart minds in crypto, they've managed their risk. And for some people, managing their risk is a different approach than for other people, okay? For some people, they have businesses in crypto, and they're just their own personal money, their own personal capital. It's like about 30% in crypto. But then, again, if we go even higher, they have managed their risk, because if we go even higher, they're still going to be earning more money with their crypto businesses, okay? So it kind of depends for each and their own, like all of the own people, what is managing their risk? What does that mean? No, but that's like the key thing that I wanted to talk about over here, which I find of incredible value. Nobody is talking about this honestly, publicly, like on YouTube, right? Nobody is talking about this. Nobody. Everybody is kind of still bullish, and I get it, right? Right now, I'm live with 50 people, and I mean, I really appreciate you guys watching me. Smash up that like button. But honestly, if I would just be bullish all the time still, probably I would have had like 300, 500 people still watching me, okay? This is a matter of truth, okay? When I was bullish back in August, very bullish on the Ethereum, we made some great calls, great trades over on the Ethereum, on some altcoins. We made some great profits. But when I was bullish back then, everybody loved me. Everybody who was watching me, I had 300 to 500 live viewers all of the freaking time. Right now I'm bearish. I'm just sharing the truth. And also during these times when I got 300, 500 people live, I was saying, yeah, there's going to be a moment where I'm going to be flipping bearish because I'm just going to be keeping it honest. I'm just going to share what I think about the market. I do not care if you're really watching. I do not care. I mean, all I care about is probably, hopefully, building up a loyal community. Probably building a viewership relation where the viewers that are watching me, that are watching my live streams, and that are watching every video of mine, the only thing they can say is, I made money because of Mr. Crypto. I love that. I love that. So that's what I'm in here for. Anyways, yeah, that is what I've been expecting right now in the market, right? And that is the key thing, some key alpha, which I can see in the market right now. Anyways, in the shorter time frames, yeah, it's settling down a little bit, right? Settling down a little bit. It's an interesting price action which we can see over here. It's very volatile in a sense. It's very weird. These Bart Simpson patterns, right? We break to the downside very violently. We do nothing for like a full day. Then we break back to the upside, or it's not a full day, 11. It's like half a day. Then we very violently break back to the upside. We do nothing. Then we very violently break to the downside. We do nothing. Then again, downside, upside, nothing. Okay, downside, probably nothing. Upside, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's some crazy price action. And this has just been happening for the last 2 weeks or so. Okay, it started pretty much right over here. Didn't it? Or maybe also already right over here. Upside, nothing. Okay, upside, nothing for a very long time. Downside, nothing. Upside, nothing. Downside, nothing. Upside, okay, I mean, it's crazy. It's some crazy price action. But, yeah, let's see what will come out of this one right over here. I mean, we are seeing a bit of a breakdown. Let's see if this is, again, going to be a bit of a fake out. And if we can see a bit of nothing and boom, break back to the upside. Let's see about that. Anyways, let's have a look into some questions right now. After that, yeah, I do want to keep the stream a little bit on the short side. Like I've shared, some very good opportunities are going to be incoming. And if you're interested in that, stay subscribed to the YouTube channel. Check out all of the links down below. Already prepare your money over on the 2-bit exchange for this next trade. I mean, it can be incoming maybe tomorrow, maybe today, maybe next week, okay? But already prepare your account right now over on the 2-bit exchange. With that link down below, some great bonuses are available, obviously, with that link down below. So make sure to check it out. Anyways, let's have a look into some questions. I am all right. I'm prepared for both scenarios. That's how it should be in the market. You should always be prepared for both scenarios. You should always be aware of both scenarios which could be playing out, and both on the long side or both on the short side, you should want to benefit from either opportunity. Grab 85k and then bounce. Let's see about that. I mean, that would be a little bit more of a push to the downside. I do think it's going to be either like 80k, a little bit of the lows and then bounce, or 70k and then bounce. Let's see about that. I entered the market in 2024 and it feels bearish. Is the 4-year cycle still valid? If so, will Bitcoin stay around 40k for years? So multiple questions. First of all, you entered in 2024 and it feels bearish. One thing that I can say for most people that have joined recently in the crypto space, they are still hopeful. They are still having hopium. They still hope that we're going to be seeing extended rallies to the upside. So if you're bearish right now, I do think that you're actually the minority, not the majority, okay? That's the first thing that I will share. After that, is the 4-year cycle still valid? Yes and no. It is still valid until proven otherwise. However, at a certain time, it's going to be invalid. It's going to be invalidated. And yeah, like that's pretty. It's going to be invalidated at some point. Because the 4-year cycle the halving effect will be diminishing. More Bitcoins are already in circulation. And as more Bitcoins are already in circulation, obviously the halving effect will diminish. And obviously, eventually, this 4-year cycle effect will come to an end. Okay, that's the nature of the game. That's how it's supposed to work. That's how it will work. Now, after that, if so, will Bitcoin stay around 40K for years? I do not really think so. It could happen, okay, if the 4-year cycle is gonna break. Indeed, it could be in two ways. Either we're going to be seeing a lengthened bear market and we're going to be seeing an extended bear market and just chill around these levels for a longer time period, just like, for example, gold has done. Okay, if that would happen, I mean, it would be a nightmare for most of the crypto investors. Okay, if we would see something like this, it would be an absolute nightmare. Everybody in the crypto space, I think, would give up about Bitcoin. But eventually, it's going to be all worth it, like you have also seen with gold, right? Anyways, either you're going to see something like that, indeed, with years of accumulation at lows of 40K, or you're going to see an extended bull cycle, and that might already happen now, where we're going to see an extended bull cycle, just in the case if we're going to see this break back above the 50-week. Okay, that could happen. I'm not counting out this scenario. Okay, I do think that more likely we're going to extend the bear market. But if we break back above the 50-week, we could see a break of the 4-year cycle and we could see an extended cycle. Or again, we're going to see a completely normal bear market this time around, completely normal recovery, and then after that, an extended bull market. Something at least needs to shift. Eventually, something is going to shift. However, not right now. Right now, I'm still sticking with history until proven otherwise. And that is always the best way to go about trading, to go about investing, to go about navigating the markets. It's always the best thing to do, to go with history until proven otherwise. So, yeah. Oh, and then another question, okay? And when can we expect a new all-time high? It's a little bit tricky to answer. But if we measure it from the previous times, I mean, it took about 2 years to see a new all-time highs. Now, before that, it took about 3 years, didn't it? Yeah, about 3 years to see a new all-time highs. So about 2 or 3 years from the previous bull market peak. So about 2 or 3 years from the current level. So probably around 2028, okay, given history. And like I've shared, more often than not, history will play out again until proven otherwise, until invalidated. So that's what I wanted to share, okay? You said on X that strategy just bought 10K Bitcoin. Why don't we see that in the price action? Yeah, I get it. No. So why are you not seeing that in the price action? I mean, honestly, 10K Bitcoin, if these buys will come, of course. I mean, it's a bit shocking to myself as well. All right, okay. I do have a lot of knowledge about the markets, but I only know so much about the markets, and I of course I do not know everything. Okay, somebody that says they know everything, they're lying. Okay, but I did see an interesting tweet about CZ like 2 weeks ago or so, asking the same or answering the same exact question, and he basically said that 10K Bitcoin in like an OTC buy isn't that much anymore. Okay, it will not really move markets anymore. In the long term, it will, because it's just supply, which is getting taken off the markets, which will not be sold anymore. So in the long term, obviously, it's gonna have a supply shock effect. But in the short time frame, these buys, I mean, the crypto market is pretty liquid. That is what CZ has said, okay? So it will not move the market instantly by a lot, okay? That's basically what he said. And I do agree with that view, kind of, okay? So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. On what kind of term do you expect a relief rally to happen, if at all? I mean, I do think that a relief rally is going to be pretty... Like, I think a relief rally, out of probabilities, it's like a 95% probability. But it's just going to be a 50% probability whether we're going to be seeing it right now already after grabbing these lows over here, which then the relief rally would play out in Q1 2026. Or if we're first going to grab the lows at 70K, see a bit of consolidation and then go. And then it would be around Q2 of next year. And one thing that I do want to say, okay, maybe I just want to keep it honest again. I'm just sharing the truth, okay? That's the only thing that I want to do. But if we indeed enter a bear market here, if we're not entering like this lengthened cycle, right, which would be the dream scenario, although only a 5% probability in my opinion. But if you would indeed enter a bear market like over here, man, markets like this period over here, it was very boring, very slow, nothing really kind of happened. It's very bad, very rough moment, okay? Everybody was thinking, what is it gonna be, Bitcoin? Are we going to be headed higher or are we indeed going to be headed lower? I think if that would happen again, like if we would still bounce around and consolidate in Q1, Q2 of next year, I think that would really grab the most amount of people. Like everybody is going to be like, oh, what is it going to be, Bitcoin? Come on. At least show us a direction. And I think that would be the dream scenario, the scenario we would love to actually get, and which would shake out the most amount of traders actually. So yeah, again, make sure to stick around through these tough times. If we are going to be seeing these tough times, make sure to stick around, because these are going to be the times which, I mean, it might sound very cliche, but every good saying is actually very cliche. Okay, but it might sound very cliche, but these are going to be the times where everybody is going to get shaken out. But these are going to be the times where the winners will be separated by the losers. Okay, might sound very cliche, but it's very true. And because it's true, everybody uses the saying, and it sounds very cliche. Okay, that's basically how it goes. That's basically how it goes. But anyways, guys, with that being said, yeah, I just wanted to do a quick short update in the market. We're headed a little bit lower right now. Let's see before closing off the stream how this is going to be developing further. If we can see a bit more of a push to the downside now. Let's see about that. 1 minute candles. Let's open up the 1 minute. It's been a long time since I've been opening up 1 minute candles. Very, very long time. So let's see how this further develops. I'm gonna stay with you guys still. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water now, and then let's see how this further develops. Okay. All right, there we go. Headed lower. Broke the low. Let's see. The breakdown continues. Do you agree that relief rally will probably happen on January or February? Usually mid to December volume are low. Yeah, like I've said, probably it's gonna be Q1. Probably. Probably, yeah. Bit of a bounce. Let's see. So for all of the people, by the way, that are re-watching the stream because it was of insane value, well, I do think that right now it's gonna be a bit boring. Just answering questions, watching the stream, watching the chart, right? So of course, if you want insane value and you're re-watching the stream, then obviously stick around. But because maybe I'll drop some more bombs, you know, some more alpha bombs. But yeah, it's been a half an hour of some good spinning alpha, right? An hour of some good alpha. There we go. My mic is fixed again. Fair value gap is filled. Would it bounce? I'm not having a look into fair value gaps myself, honestly. Uh, I'm using my strategies and my methods, and it's working. So, I mean, maybe I should include fair value gap. Oh, wow, fair value gaps. Maybe I should include it, but I've never done it. Maybe it, but I think fair value gaps are a bit more for like stocks, forex. Yeah. So I wonder how many people are looking at this now and are shitting their pants. I mean, I'm chilling. It's a good thing for once, you know. I'm just chilling. I mean, it's not like I didn't warn everybody. It's not at all like that. It's not at all. People were warned. Yeah. I mean, still people did not listen, right? I mean, honestly, it's crazy. Still, I show these charts, right? Uh, where is it? Yeah, these charts here. I mean, I've been pretty much right throughout like the last bear market as well. But like for this bull market, I've been right throughout the entire bull market. And then I call tops. And then still people are like, I wonder if this guy will actually be right again. I wonder if he will. It's the people, their emotions. And I mean, and then people hate on me, right? And they will hate on me. And then it's like, he is actually right again. But the next time I'm saying something, they will still not listen. They will still not listen. People never learn. I mean, doesn't matter how well I try, how many times I have it right. According to you, what could be your bottom for Bitcoin and Ethereum Classic? Or I think you mean Ethereum, but very hard to say right now, man. In beforehand, it's very hard. Just like, I mean, I did set some bull market targets at the lows over here, right? I did set some bull market targets, but it's very hard to predict. It's so far ahead in the future. You need to have a look into it day by day. See how the price, the structure, chart develops. See how the news develops. See how the sentiment develops, see how the on-chain metrics develop. Okay, so although you can put out some rough estimates for bull market targets, most likely they will not be getting hit. At least you can call out for a range, and that range will probably somewhat get hit, but the exact targets probably will not, because you need to have a look into all of these other things day by day, week by week, all of these metrics. And that's why I can say probably it will be around 50K, probably to around 30K. It's a very big range, but yeah, I do think that it will be this range. And the exact level, nobody really knows. Nobody really knows yet. But as we progress and as we get closer and closer by these levels, it will get more and more easier to get an exact target. As like more news comes in, as more price develops, as more charts develop, as more data comes in, right? So that's why it's so hard to give an exact target on that right now. But and for Ethereum, it just depends on how. I mean, for Ethereum, I would not like to put out any price targets. I would just like to have a look into Bitcoin and then just see how Ethereum will follow. Probably Ethereum will just follow, and yeah, just look at how far Ethereum will follow, and if Bitcoin will bottom out close enough, I think everything will bottom out close enough because everything will follow Bitcoin. Do you think 80k will hold support this time like it holds the crash over a month ago? Oh, boom. Seeing another push. Do you think 80k will hold? No, I don't. Honestly, I don't think so. But if it will, with a bullish divergence, if we see the right triggers, I'm interested in longing it still. So yeah, let me share in the chat. New wing dump. It's not spelled correctly. Or is it? Yep. Continuing the dump. Oh no. By the way, guys, smash up the like button. It's honestly the only sad thing is that I'm not in a trade right now because, I mean, this was a pretty good breakdown trade that we could have taken. Honestly, I feel pretty sad now, right? That's the only thing. But I mean, I did call it out many times, right? So at least I'm not on the wrong side at all. I'm not on the wrong side at all. So at least I called it out multiple times. And also, I do want to, again, keep you guys up to date. I mean, this is the time now to prepare yourself for that next move because it is going to come and I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it, but already prepare your account now. If you prepare your account now over on the 2-bit exchange, it takes like 1 or 2 days to get your bonus. So if you already prepare your account now, probably you will get your bonus once the trade opportunity arrives, and then you will be able to use your bonus with the next trade. So yeah, that would be pretty nice. Yeah, right now it's very unfortunate that I'm not in a short. Very, very unfortunate. But man, thing is, what I always say, there will always be another opportunity. I mean, if you've been watching my live streams a few months ago, this is exactly what I've been saying, right? There will always be another opportunity. I mean, it's not like we're not gonna make any more money in the market. It's not at all. There will be great opportunities. Pardon. If Bitcoin drops to the 30k level, it would be a great buying opportunity. I'm waiting for that and hoping it happens. I mean, yeah, me too, kind of. Anyways, yeah, we are dumping a bit, right? But yeah, I mean, we are dumping a bit, but I do have to close down the live stream honestly because tomorrow it's gonna be an early morning again for me. I've some boxing training. Like recently I got into some boxing. I really do like it. It's quite nice, but yeah, it's still very hard to learn, man. I just got into it. But it's very hard to learn. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think if I just consistently will do it for like 1 or 2 years, I'll become like somewhat good, right? Maybe a match maybe, I don't know, far in the future. Let's see. But yeah, man, that's pretty nice. Tomorrow morning, pretty early, I need to wake up for that. And yeah, I'm getting quite tired. It's 9 p.m. here, probably 10 p.m., 11 p.m. to bed. So yeah, I am gonna close down the stream for now. I mean, the only thing that I still want to share is that, yeah, we're dumping a bit right now, but this will only allow us to have some very, very good opportunities. Okay, and yeah, of course, prepare yourself right now. Stay subscribed to my YouTube channel. That's the most important thing. Of course, join the Platinum group if you're willing to do so. And yeah, again, good opportunities incoming. Do not get scared. These are going to be the times to prepare yourself for that next move. And yeah, very nice breakdown over here. Very, very, very nice. And obviously, with that being said, if you have checked out all of the links below, well, guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning. And also, all of these events that will be coming up tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, I will be live streaming it. So make sure to tune in tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday in these streams. That would be absolutely amazing. And then we are going to be printing again in the market.